We're back in Metalstorm, and before we hop into the MiG-21 for this fight, I want to call out the mod I'm using, the Streak Armor. This is a very useful mod because the more enemies you splash, the more your bonus armor will build up. For a light aircraft like the MiG-21, like the F-5, this armor actually makes quite a bit of difference, giving you a slightly bigger chance to survive. The Streak Armor mod works in a fairly straightforward fashion. Once you splash a hostile, your overall plane health gets a bit of armor added to it, giving you a longer chance to survive. For a light fighter, this is important, and I chose it as my second optional mod for my MiG-21. Now we're hopping into Stone Forest, and you'll be able to see the Streak Armor activate as I splash hostiles. That is, if I splash hostiles. As you can see on the enemy side, we've got an A6 and an F100. Well, we've got some competition on the other side. Our side has some fighters, but I'm a light fighter. I don't have a lot of health. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right down to the deck and head for the central area of the map. Why? Because I want to stay away from any long-range shots. I've only got short-range missiles. There's no reason for me to pop up high. Alright, I've got planes passing over me. I'm looking at the radar, and as soon as I see that they pass by, I'm going to turn in hot. Alright, there's an A6. I pull hard. Tap the edge of the mountain there, but I don't take any damage, fortunately. I'm going to go to guns. A6 goes over the top. I've got missiles on me. This is not good. He's dragged me out of the protective cover of the Stone Forest. This is not good. Plasma gets splashed. Alright, we'll just speed up ahead here. That was a bad start, but that A6, he tricked me. He pulled me out of the Stone Forest into the open air where I could get easily missiled. Well, we're looking for revenge here. So, oh, here's our A6. We've got cannons. Staying on at 6 o'clock. He's got lots of armor, though. Another launch. We have to get back into the protection of the mountains. A6 is down. Sorry, buddy. I've got my revenge. Now, you can see my armor has actually increased at the bottom of the screen. I've got plus 32, 31 armor that's counting down. I'm going to try to go head on with this F100. Not a good idea. He's got rockets. I've got Fox 2s. Boom, there's a splash. My armor's now been boosted to 62, and it's counting down. The armor is temporary, it's not permanent. Surviving all kinds of hits. The A6 is back on my 6 o'clock. He spotted me, he came back for revenge. And no, my armor was not enough to stop his massive cannons. Alright, it's Plasma versus A6. That should be the name of this video. He's already heading back to the Stone Forest Central area. I want his butt. Mirage 2000 goes around the corner. Takes some damage. Cannons, he gets splashed. And we've got that boost in armor, 39 points. By the way, the more you upgrade the mod, the more armor you're going to get per splash of an enemy aircraft. Here's that A6. A6, you're not getting away from me. Hit the brakes, he's slow. I gotta slow down. Didn't knock him out. Missiles inbound from the left side. Pop flares. Use terrain for cover. Roll around the corner. Coming around, coming around, coming around. Two flying by. MiG-29 and a Mirage. There's the Mirage. The cannons take him out just as he goes around the corner. Beautiful. MiG-29, A6, ADD on the nose. We've got victory. That was a good fight, guys. So as you can see, the Streak Armor bonus is actually pretty awesome. As long as you can get those continuous and consistent splashes, it just builds up your armor. I'm not going to try to compete to get first place here, but I feel pretty good about this flight. Plasma's in the air, and I'll see you out there as well. Catch you next time.